At about 9 o'clock this morning, 911 calls started coming in of possibly shots fired at Taft High School. Taft Police Department was the initial responding agency. They had 2 units on scene within 60 seconds. There was an active shooter that didn't show up for school this morning for the first period. He then interrupted the class halfway through it, armed with a shotgun. He fired the first round, striking another student. That student is at the hospital, a 16-year-old who is in critical condition but stable at this point. He then tried to engage a second student that he named and tried to shoot him and missed. The teacher at that point was trying to get the students out of the classroom and engage the shooter, who had numerous rounds of shotgun shells, a 12-gauge shotgun, numerous rounds in his pockets, and he engaged the student, or the suspect, in conversation. A campus supervisor showed up, was outside the classroom, and together they engaged in conversation with this young man. And at one point, he put the shotgun down, and police officers were able to take him into custody. During the melee of people the children trying to get out, we had one student that the shotgun was fired very close to her ear. She's at the hospital with possible hearing damage. Another student fell over the tables trying to get out, and she received some minor injuries. That's where we're at this point, and I'd like to introduce the Chief of Police, Ed Whiting.
Good afternoon. Ed Whiting, W-H-I-T-I-N-G. I'm the Police Chief, City of Taft, and first and foremost, I'd like to let you know that the family members and the victim are in our thoughts and prayers for their speedy recovery. And we are very fortunate to have the kind of response that we did today because of a very good working relationship we have with the Kern County Sheriff's Department. The officers have received training in active shooter. They did respond as per the policy, and I think the best I can tell you is that we want to really commend the teacher and a campus supervisor for all they did to bring this to a very quick resolution before anybody else was harmed. We know the students involved, we know the teacher, we know the campus supervisor. They are some really awesome people. They did a great job in protecting the kids, and we can't thank them enough.